referential. Look at this. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. Now, before I say anything, I just want to say, look at this box art. I don't care what you say. And this is not just me saying this because Part 3 Jotaro is my favorite Joestar. But this box art goes hard, man. I've seen a lot of box art, but man, this box art is so cool. I mean, we got Jonathan, we got Joseph, we got Josuke, we got Giorno, we got Jolene, we got the ones from Part 7 and 8. I haven't watched those. But like, this is just so good. It's such a good box art, man. Let's flip this thing over. Alright, over 50 playable characters, the names I just named out. All JoJo's unite. Fight for your destiny. Got Dio, we got Giorno, we got some stuff. I think it's like, I don't know what that is. We got Jolene, and yeah, so we got stuff on the back. Now let's go ahead and open this game up, man. Now, man, this game, you know, I am really excited to talk about this game because this is a game that, well, like when this game came out, like I already knew, like without a doubt, that I was gonna get it. And like here it is. I finally have it. Open that up, and there it is. There's a game. That's a game. So yeah, close that up, and now let's talk about this game. So this isn't very important because I was gonna get the game anyways. Because as I said, I was super excited about when this game came out. When I saw that this game was gonna finally basically be coming out on everything, I was super excited. I was like, wow, I can finally play this game that I've wanted to play for a long time. But when I saw that the game was $19.19, like $19.19 on Amazon, I knew it was finally the time to bite the bullet and get this game that I've really been wanting, but I just never got to. Because like, I knew this game was going to eventually get a price cut, and well, the price cut that I wanted finally came, all the way down to $19, and I finally got it on Switch. Like, here's the thing, I actually did plan to get it on Steam, but I never got it on Steam, and I think the reason is just because I wanted the box art. Okay, the box art is just so cool, man. Yeah, if I had it on Steam, I would have had it like maybe like a year ago. I probably would have had this game like a year ago. But like, it's just a good box art, man. I really wanted to have the box. I wanted to have a physical copy of the game just for the box art. But like, yeah. Other than that, like, I guess like now I'll just talk about JoJo. Here's the thing. I haven't watched anything after Part 3. I'm gonna be real with you, man. When it comes to JoJo, I know a lot of people don't like this, but I started with Part 3. And let me explain. I started with Part 3 just because, well, it was the thing that got me into JoJo. Part 1 didn't interest me all that much, and Part 2 didn't interest me all that much. I didn't actually really look at Part 2. I didn't know about Part 2 because I didn't look at anything after that, but like, when I saw Part 3, and I saw like that meme with Dio walking with his cape and like, you're in trouble. I like, when I saw that meme, that was, honestly, that was probably the thing that actually like got me to watch Part 3 back in middle school. And then, of course, like, don't worry, as soon as I watched Part 3, I watched Part 1 and Part 2, so, yeah. You might be saying, well, why didn't you watch Part 4 and all the other parts? I have my reasons. I'm not going to explain them, but I have my reasons. It's a very weird reason. It's a very dumb reason, but I'm just saying, I have my reasons for not watching the other parts. But I actually will be, I will be watching Part 4 and like Part 5 and like the rest of it very soon. So don't worry, I will be getting to it eventually. And I gotta say, the things that I'm most excited about I'm most excited about watching Part 5 and finally seeing the Giorno Requiem fight. That, it just looks so cool. I don't know what's happening in there, but it just looks so cool. For Part 4, there's like nothing that I'm like too excited about. Like, and like, here's the thing. When I think about Part 4, I mostly just think about Nichijou. This is specifically because like there's this mashup of like Nichijou's intro and like whichever Part 4 intro. I don't know which one it was because like Part 4 has like, of course, multiple intros. I don't know which one it was, but like it was just a really good Nichijou and JoJo mashup, and like I really like it. I think it's like, really good. And then like for like, yeah, Part 5, as you said, the Requiem fight. And yeah, but For this game, I have to say I don't know too much about this game. I know I say that a lot. Well, I did like watch like a couple reviews and like, well, it's exactly what I wanted. It's a really good 2D fighting JoJo game, a traditional 2D fighter 1v1. You know, all that. It just seemed fun, and like I knew I wanted the game, but of course I didn't get it immediately. But hey, now or never, I guess. So yeah, there is one thing I will say about the Switch. At least the Switch version of the game. Apparently, the Switch version of this game runs at 30 FPS. Why? Like, here's the thing. A game like Dragon Ball FighterZ runs at 60 FPS, but you're telling me the exact same kind of styled game can't run at 60 FPS? It's so weird. Like it's not too big of a deal because like I'm primarily a Switch like player anyway, so I don't care too much about the game being 60 FPS as long as the 30 FPS at least is like super stable. And like from the little bit of Switch gameplay I have seen, it is at least a very stable looking 30 FPS. So I am still excited to play it on Switch, even though I feel like I will eventually get it on Steam, specifically just because like you know, it's Steam, you know, like, I usually always buy games on Steam anyways. Like, if I ever do buy a game a second time on anything, it's usually I'm getting it a second time on Steam, because, like, it's Steam, you know, it's just good to have games on Steam, I feel like, because, like, you know, just mods and, I guess, stuff like that, but, you know, because, like, you know, like, here's the thing, I love Binding of Isaac. I love Binding of Isaac on Switch. Like, I think it's pretty good on Switch, but I love Binding of Isaac on Steam because of, like, all the mods you can play of Binding of Isaac on Steam. But, yeah, there's nothing more about that, but, yeah, so, I guess, like, kind of, like, the Switch version is kind of, like, a worse version than, like, the PS4 and, like, the PC and Xbox version, but like it's not too bad, you know, I get over it, you know, after playing it for a while, I'll eventually get used to it. But yeah, I have to say, the characters that I'm most excited about playing are probably like, of course, Jotaro, Dio, maybe a little bit of Josuke, Giorno, Kira, and yeah, honestly, those are probably like the characters that I'm gonna like play first. Like, you know, I will, of course, probably, like, you know, get to playing the other characters, but, like, the characters that I'm, like, you know, like, gonna make sure I play as, like, I'm definitely gonna start off as Jotaro, because, like, I assume Jotaro is probably, like, you know, the Mario of, I'm assuming Jotaro is probably, like, the Mario of this game, you know, the character that most people pick first, because, you know, Part 3 is the favorite part, like, obviously. I feel like, in terms of all the parts, Part 3 had, like, the best story. I mean, like, the traveling arc and the Egypt arc were just perfect. I feel like those are just perfect arcs, man. So, yeah, definitely I'm gonna be playing as Jotaro. And then I'll just after I'm done playing Jotaro, I'll then probably switch to, like, Giorno and stuff like that. But, yeah. So, more so about this game. This game does have a story mode. Not a true story mode, but like, you know, that kind of arcade story mode game, like, I don't know, like Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter, where it's like canonical fights, and also like what if story fights like that. So yeah, so you know, it's all like, but you know, it's good, like, you know, it's nice to have story content. And like, this game, that's one thing I will say about the game. This game, from like that video that I did watch, this game has a lot of content, like all kinds of emotes and like speeches and 3D models for like the characters and stuff like that. It just seems to be a really good game. And yeah, so also I want to say this, man, this game is made by Bandai Namco, but you don't understand how much I would absolutely love a JoJo game from Arc System. Arc System has made games, of course, like Guilty Gear, Fighters, and like those games are so good. Like with the general gameplay and especially the animations. Arc System is cooking, and like the Arc System cooks when they make animations, and they're just so good, man. And I can just imagine how good of a JoJo game. Like I can only imagine like the grand animations Arc System could make for like a JoJo game. It would probably be so good, man. I really hope that someday we do get a Arc System JoJo game. But well, until then, I don't really know more like much about this game. In terms of like memes from the game, the only real meme from the game that I've ever seen is like a mod where it's like Kira. It's like Kira, and then like Saul Goodman is over him, and it was like a really funny meme. Like this didn't like specifically like persuade me to buy the game. I mean I saw this meme like a year, 1 or 2 years ago, so like that didn't like persuade me to buy the game. I was persuaded to buy the game the moment I saw the box art in the game. So like that doesn't have anything to do with it, but yeah, it's a funny little Kira meme. So that is also a reason why I do plan to play Kira, because of that meme. So yeah, that's about it. Like I got my JoJo video. This is like the first JoJo video on the game. So yeah, I do like JoJo, and I do think I will be watching part 4 and 5, maybe sometime in like December. Like I don't know when, but I do plan to eventually watch part 4 and 5, and like very soon, because like the reason why I wasn't watching it is finally blown over for me. So I will be watching part 4 and 5 very soon. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna play this game. I'm probably gonna play it like pretty soon after I'm done making this video, because as I said, I wanted to play this game for a long time, and I really did want to play it. I probably should have I could have played the demo on Steam, but I never actually did play it on Steam, because I wanted to just like, when I got the game, I wanted it to be the full game. So yeah, I can finally play it. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R video, and goodbye.